in the game.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills.
Keep playing.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Come on, set. Push the outlaw.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is full.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. I'm here all day. Right. He's sideline, he's sideline.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And Diggs has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 14 yards that time for number 14. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up.
And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, he pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. Record.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, open man is Kirk, complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
58, Mike. Come on, dude. Check it out, read.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow lady. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
36. 58.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Sack, baby. Sack.
The Bills send the punter out. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
You gonna see me?
On 1st down, Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check. Fresno.
Mike 51.
Man, I got you.
Here's Murray from midfield. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Yellow lady. 11.
On second down, it's Freeman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready? 95-56. I'm going to run you over.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Open man is Trey Burton. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Breeze to throw again. That is going to be caught by Sharp for a Bills touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 31, Murray steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Being chased out left. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Drake. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Opposite.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Freeman. And an alley to run. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now it's Freeman. Spins past him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Breeze. He's got Burton here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hey, 5-7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. Watch the run, watch the run. This side, baby.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
5-1.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. We want this. 11.
Here's Breeze. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Breeze now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Breeze now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick out, things that they consider safe.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Singletary again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
There we go.
Anthony Sherman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Counterplay, Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.